Okay, how you all feeling after lunch? You woken up now? Steve wake you up? So yeah, who asked him to speak anyway? He just turned up. Anyway, I'm just kidding. You know, people ask me, actually a few people asked me at lunchtime, they said, listen, if you know all this stuff about business and success and systems, you know, and you made all this money, how come you're still out there working? And I said, well, number one is I got 7 kids. I got 6 girls between me and my wife Lisa now, and we just had a boy, 3 months old. And it brought up a thing that I thought, you know, well, they say the love is grand, but my last divorce started at 500 grand. So I think I really stuffed that up, you know, because I've had as many, now I've had 2 divorces and I'm married for the 3rd time now. And it's about as many businesses as I've had. And hopefully this time I'll get it right. But the last time where I really stuffed it up, I think, was I actually forgot my ex-wife's birthday. You know what happens if you forget your wife's birthday? And about a week later, I said, listen, I'll get you anything you want. What do you want? I'll make it up to you. And she looks at him and says, well, I want a divorce. I thought, Jesus Christ, I didn't want to spend that much. Anyway, you know, she got the, you know, we split the house. I got the outside. She got the house. And, you know, and the worst thing was in the end, like we had a bit of counseling, right, before we did all this. And we went to one of these guys, like these feng shui experts. You know, they tell you how to arrange the house for maximum harmony in the house. And I said, well, what do you think I should do? I'm having these real problems in my marriage. He said, just pile her up all against the front door so she can't get in. So that lasted about 3 days, and she found her way through the back door. And you know, the worst thing is, in the end, this is a true story, she actually ran off with my gardener. And I really miss him, you know, because I haven't been able to replace him. True story. She's living with him in the house that I paid for, and I'm supporting them every week with a nice ex gratia payment. So that's what they say. That's the payment that allows a woman who's unhappily married to live happily unmarried with the ex-gardener. So anyway, that's why I'm still working, you know. So let's get on to some fun. Let's get on to some marketing. How good are you at advertising, getting people's attention? Before I tell you how to do it, I just wanted you to understand just what a difference this can make in your results and learn something in the process. Oops. Okay. Let's see how good you really are. On the following page, I'm going to show you some headlines. Now, the way that worked was the headline was the headline of an ad. Because when you read a newspaper or a magazine, tell me, what do you read the paper by? Do you read the whole paper? No. What do you read? Headlines. Right? The headline is the ad for an ad. So it's the most important part of your advertising. So if you're advertising, the headline is the most important. If you're writing a letter, the first sentence or the first paragraph, if you pick up the phone and say something on the phone, the first 30 seconds is the most important. What do you say? How do you say it? So headline is the ad for an ad. Now, these ads were actually appearing in a magazine or a newspaper, I don't know where, but they were exactly the same ads, and all that they changed was the headline. Right? So everything else was the same. These are the following ads here. And the only thing that changed was the actual headline. The rest of the ad copy was exactly the same. So imagine if you were putting an ad into the papers, which headline would you choose? Now, A or B? So I'm going to ask you to write it down on your workbook, and then I'll give you the answers when we're finished. So the first one says, to every woman who would like a career in interior design, or can you spot these 7 common decorating sins? Now, 1A or 1B. So just write down your answer. Which one do you think would bring the better result? A or B? And write it down on your sheet. A or B? Okay, second one, car insurance. How to turn your careful driving into money, or car insurance at lower rates if you're a careful driver? Once again, which one do you think would work better? A or B? Just got to find it in here. Now, remember, it's your money on the line. So the answer that you pick could have a massive impact on your response. So pick carefully. Headline 3, handbags. This is the ad we had to cancel 3 months ago because we sold them so fast. All leather handbags for only $20